Hello, people, and welcome to Weekly Update number 27. It's the 3rd of July. Yeah. July. 3rd of July, 2021. This week was my last week at college for 10 weeks, so I've got 10 weeks off. And then I go into media, hopefully. Well, I either go into media or stop going to college. That's the choice college has. They either put me on media or lose the best person to have ever gone there. So, better make the right decision, college. Better do that if you don't want it, that bad idea. Anyway, so that's that. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Everybody working for bad. Sorry. So that's that. So that means the next weekly update where I'll talk about what it's been like at college will be on the 38th weekly update. So if you only care about what I think of college, then don't bother coming back until then. Obviously that might not be the last that I'll probably still talk about college in some of the next ones, you know, about if college actually tells me that I'm going to be on media, because they still haven't told me yet. I've had the invite to media and I've accepted, but it still depends on whether I get the GCSEs or not, which they haven't told me yet. By now, I imagine you probably would have already been told, but of course, college is making it extra difficult for me because, of course, college is run by the government, and the government is always watching you. Even when I'm not doing these live streams, there's still probably cameras hidden in my computer and my screen and stuff, so they're probably always watching me. So they know, even if I wasn't talking about it publicly, about how much I hate the government, they'd still know, so they still will be giving me a hard time. But of course I'm talking about it publicly, which means they're giving me an even harder time. But I don't care. You won't win, government. I know you're watching. There's someone watching right now, working for the government. I'm not mentally retarded. You won't win. You don't own me, and you cannot control my life, government. You don't. You have nothing. You have no control. You have nothing. I win by default because I'm not a humbug. So that's that. The reason I'm wearing my painting clothes is because I'm doing a painting. I'll show you the painting. This is what I've got so far of the painting. Let me get the light so it's on it. Not like that. That's just like a... That's what I got so far. I'm quite happy with where it is. It's pretty good, but I'm definitely going to add to it. By the end, probably none of that will be visible, because I'm hoping with this painting to add lots and lots and lots of layers. Because something I always do with my paintings is I learn that it'll probably be finished within 10 minutes usually, because I never really add layers. It's always usually just 1 or 2 layers, usually only 1. And this time I really want to try and keep going at it. So by the end, that painting will probably look completely different. So that's that. So yeah, that's that. So let's do the things. So what we're doing of the previous week. So of course on Tuesday, it was at college. It was my second art film club thing. This time we were watching Fantastic Planet, and unlike the first time, this time was actually good. I actually enjoyed it this time, simply because this time not only were there less people, there were only 3 other people in the room apart from me, but this time everyone enjoyed it. So I actually enjoyed it this time, and I've seriously reevaluated Fantastic Planet. I mean, because when I was constructing my top 20 favourite films list, I had watched Fantastic Planet before I constructed the list, so I didn't put it on the list. I put it in the list after I'd already seen it. So I obviously underestimated it quite a lot, and I think it was at what will it have been at? It was at number 12. But after rewatching it this week, it's shot straight up to number 3. I really underestimated it before, and I apologise to Fantastic Planet for that. But now it's in its rightful place, which now means my top 3 favourite films are all from the 70s. Clockwork Orange, 1971, Stalker, 1979, Fantastic Planet, 1973. So that's that. And what else? Of course, on Thursday we went over to that place. I took my guitar, as I said I would, to another teacher, and it worked. So that's that. Pretty boring Thursday was, actually. Nothing entertaining much happened. The most exciting part was when we were going home. So, although there was this they're one of those things that walks around acting like it's human, but it's actually just made of plastic, was with us. And my God, she was annoying. You know what I mean? The kind of people who are literally pretty much made of plastic, like it's all plastic and there's no actual human left. Especially not in the brain. I don't know why. Why is my generation like this? Honestly, I don't understand. Why is everyone so stupid? Like, literally. And honestly, the bus, when we're waiting for the way to get on the bus back to the bus station so that we could get on the bus home, she just wouldn't shut the hell up. It's like, oh my God, why is the bus so late? Oh my effing God. Apart, obviously, effing, she didn't say that. She said the actual word, but I'm not going to say it because I'm a good boy. But like, oh my God, the bus is so late. And that was like her natural speaking voice. That's the scariest part. Oh, why is it so late? You know, and my God. And she just wouldn't I kept telling her to shut the hell up, and she just didn't. And oh my God, it was so annoying. I assume it was a she. Honestly, a lot of the time you can't tell because, like I said, there's no actual human features there to be able to tell whether it's a human of a male or a human female. If it's a human at all, that is, which it isn't. So that's that. And another one of her fellow plastic but not proper humans was there. And honestly, I've never heard the correct number of this many stupid things, right? And she's always one of the people who walks around like this, as if it's a normal way to. She's like, I can't replicate this. It's like that's their natural, that's their resting face. What that? I don't know that. Where's humanity? Honestly, humanity is gone. Humanity is down the drain. Like, we are not going to recover from this. Humanity is not going to last this century. And I'm kind of glad about that fact, because we don't deserve to at this point. It's ridiculous. When the day comes that one of those is the president, which is probably, next president will probably be like that, I'm going to, like, fly to a different planet and start a new colony with just me and some plants and stuff, and I'll be the only human on that planet. Because I don't want any of the humans. Because I'm the only one left who actually understands this thing and are willing to say it. Why are people so cowardly these days? I don't understand. Like, why are people not willing to actually speak the truth? It's scary, because I seem to be the only one left. After Christopher Hitchens, R.I.P. Christopher Hitchens. After he went off, as in passed on, as people say for some reason. Why is that something people say? Oh, they passed. What did that mean? What do you mean they passed? I mean they're dead. Why don't you just say they're dead then? After Christopher Hitchens died, I seem to be the only one left willing to speak the truth. So that's that. Not claiming I'm as intelligent as Christopher Hitchens. I am not. But I'm still the one person left on the planet willing to say what I think. So that's that. Not only willing to say what I think, but also write about it. Because, of course, there are people willing to say what they think, but the things they think are wrong. I'm the only one willing to say the things that I think and be right in doing so. Which is a shame. I feel very lonely, but I'd rather be lonely than not lonely, but surrounded by a load of idiots. That's that, then, isn't it? So that's that. But yeah, anyway, so back to that woman thing, I think. Like, there was this bit, because we were there, and there was in the bin, we looked in the bin, and there was a dead rabbit lying in the bin, and she looked and said, "Is that a squirrel?" No, it is not a squirrel. It is a rabbit. They look nothing alike. I think it's a squirrel now. It looks a bit too big to be a rabbit. You literally get rabbits like that big. Too big to be a rabbit. And it wasn't even that big. I mean, obviously it wasn't that big, but it was that. That's not big for a rabbit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, great sketch, by the way, Monty Python, haha. But I'm so tired, honestly, Jesus. Like, I literally got up. When did I get up? I got up maybe 3 hours ago, and I'm already tired. This is what the modern world does. If this was 1970 and I'd just woken up 3 hours ago, I'd be full of energy. I'd be perfectly happy. Go to the cinemas, maybe watch what's a good film released in 1970. I can't think of any good films released in 1970. Okay, so say 1971. I wake up, go and see A Clockwork Orange in the cinema, even though I'd only be 17, so I'd still have to wait a year before I'd be able to. But I'm sure I could pass for 18 if I tried hard enough. But bit of mustache on, whatever. Anyway, so that's that. And I'd be able to catch episode of Doctor Who on TV. Be able to walk outside, see other intelligent people walking around, have an intelligent conversation where people aren't constantly going, "Oh, why'd the bus so late?" No. I'm sick of it, to be entirely honest. I'm sick of humanity being the way it is. We need to all go extinct, please. Thank you very much. I hate everything. Anyway, and another thing this woman did is they were playing laser tag or something, and she literally said, "I wish this gun was real. I would literally just shoot all of you guys right now." She actually said that unironically. "I wish this gun was real so I could kill you all." As if that's just a normal thing to say in that situation. As if that's... Piss off to America, then. This is what, honestly, that people like that are the reason we don't have guns, and I'm glad, quite frankly. The fact there are people who think guns should be legal, that's even scarier, because the people who want guns to be legal probably own guns. And if they're stupid enough to want guns to be legal, they're also probably stupid enough to just go on a shooting or something. So that's that. Why? I hate the 21st century so much. I hate it. It's not that there haven't always been stupid people. Of course there've always been stupid people. But now the stupid people are the majority. In all contexts. In 1970, the majority of people in some situations were stupid. Like, for instance, most people in the 70s were racist. That's stupid, obviously. But, honestly, that's why the 80s were the perfect decade. The 80s was, literally the best decade for humanity. In the 70s, art was the best, but there was still quite a lot of racists walking around. By the 80s, everyone was at peace, everyone was equal, everyone was happy. It was a perfect time, as far as I'm aware, because I wasn't alive. Why wasn't I alive? I don't know, but I wasn't. My throat is burning because I haven't had anything to drink. I'll drink my spit. Much better. So that's that. That's my rant about humanity finished. That's everything I'm doing over the previous week. Over the following week, well, I've got the next 10 weeks off, haven't I? So, don't know. don't know. I'm so bored though. Like, God, I'm bored. I'm so bored. Everything's boring. Why is it boring? I don't know. Come on, current political events. Oh, I'm sure this will be good for my rant. Sure, this will be brilliant. Sure, good things will be happening here. Just give me a moment. Just blah. Alright. Right. Look at this. Literally the top article is the stupid football thing. Ridiculous. Stars perform musical song in latest vaccine push. What does that mean? Oh, people going on about race. This should be fun. Hiking as a black person in the US can be nerve-wracking. Can it? How about live in America then? How about move to a not crap country? Not that they exist, but I'm saying more like, I don't know, England, for example. Certainly less crap than America. I'm not saying England isn't crap, but as far as race is concerned, we're definitely miles ahead of America. Screw America. Jesus, honestly. Marty. Get it? Because that means like angry or whatever. It's part of an outdoor Afro. Stereotypes are racist. Then why do you keep using stereotypes? See, when it says Afro, is that talking about the hairstyle Afro or Africa? Either way, that's the stupidest thing ever. Firstly, not all black people have afros, and secondly, not all black people are from Africa, you dimwit. An organisation which encourages black nature lovers into the outdoors. The Keen Hiker. See, why do they need this? Why do you need this? Why do you need an organisation which encourages black nature lovers into the outdoors? Just go outdoors. Why do people always feel the need to be told to do things rather than just to do the thing? If you want to do something, don't wait for someone to tell you to do the thing you want to do. Just do the thing. If you're black and you want to go outside, do that. It's not... It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't account. It shouldn't matter. Why does it matter? Why are people being racist against themselves? That's the thing I don't understand. People are like, oh, well, I'm black, so obviously I need to be told whether I can go outside. No, you don't. If you want to go outside, go outside. Oh my god, I'm commenting. No one's commenting. No one's watching. Good. Honestly, the Keen Hikers experienced discrimination from some white people while out exploring nature. I mean, maybe I just don't get it because I live in England, but is it really like that in America? I doubt it, because I've heard people in England saying stuff like that. Oh, I experience racism from white people every day. And it's like, no, you don't. I know you don't, because that's not how it works. But in America, I can't say that for a fact. In England, I can. In England, I can say the majority of people aren't racist. Stop lying and trying to get attention. But in America, I don't know. I assume they're also exaggerating, but I don't know they are. They might be telling the truth. They might really experience racism every day, because it is America at the end of the day. So I don't know whether they're lying to get attention or actually mean it. So I'm not going to comment on it. but she's keen to change the narrative and get more African Americans outside and engaging with nature. See, this is the thing. You shouldn't need someone to change the narrative. If you want, firstly, there shouldn't be a narrative. Shut up about narrative. Shushy, right? Just if you want to go outside, if you want to engage with nature, do that. And there's a big ditching the gay BFF stereotype. Shut up. Jump off a building. God's sake, I'm sick of it. A boom and then the ground shook. Good title. Miami condo collapse. Okay. Okay, stop scrolling. This is something that really hates me about the BBC News website, is I'll just be trying to read something and then it'll just scroll to the bottom of the page by itself. Stop doing that, thank you very much. I hear my son scream in the living room, what the hell's going on? What a surprise. I would probably think that as well. What actually happened? It was to become one of the worst building collapse calamities in modern US history. I can think of one a bit worse. Wink wink nudge nudge. So bored. Okay, that's that. And now BBC News YouTube channel. See if anything's different. Right. How dogs are helping the environment. Whatever. Don't care. Shush. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Statues of British Queens toppled in Canada. I don't care. They shouldn't do it, obviously, but I don't care. China's President Xi, I see him warns foreign powers against bullying his country. How about stop being a fascist then? How about that? Not difficult. You just start being a good person. Simple as that. Princes William and Harry unveil statue of Diana. Cool. Thousands celebrate 100 years of Communist Party in China. Not exactly the kind of thing to celebrate, but okay. Britney Spears denied request to remove father from conversation. Dipper, whatever. I don't care. Again, don't care about Mr. Authoritarian. Even if it's not officially what that means, I don't care. It seems very similar in my opinion. Kind of wildfire. Shush. COVID. Shush. Bill Cosby. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Well, does instead. Okay, I care about that. Women's only sacred forest under threat. What does that mean? In Papua, Indonesia, there is a mangrove forest that only women are allowed to enter. Okay, well that's sexist then. So good, it should be under threat because sexism is a bad thing. COVID in schools. COVID in schools. Why some children self-isolating? Because they don't want to go to school, and it's a great excuse not to. Ex-South Africa president jailed for 15 months. I don't care. The Manchester police allege force is failing crime victims. Well, of course it's failing. It's failing everything it's trying to do. How the Chinese Communist Party's relationship with business has evolved. I don't care. Why New York Pride Parade has barred, if I can read the title, has barred uniformed police officers because they're idiots. Why are the Olympics going ahead? Because people are idiots. And then this is all stuff that I've already seen. How lovely. So that's that. Next, talk about films I've been watching. So, I only watched 2 films this week. Well, technically only one, because one is technically just a 2-part miniseries. So I've either, depending on what you consider a film, I've either watched 3, 2, or 1 film this week. 3, if you include parts 1 and 2 of World on a Wire as separate films. 2, if you include them as one film, and only 1 if you don't include them as a film. Making Scanners the only film I've watched this week. But let's go through it. So, World on a Wire, parts 1 and 2, a 1973 German miniseries, which is pretty much The Matrix 26 years before The Matrix, and is immediately went up to number 15 on my top 20 favourite films list, because it is amazing. So that's that. And then I watched Scanners yesterday, 1981, David Cronenberg. Now the entire reason I watched it was because of the famous shot of the guy's head exploding, which even before I'd seen the film was my favourite special effect in any film ever, and it still is. But to be entirely honest, I was kind of disappointed by this film. It's not that it's a bad film, it's not, it's just kind of average 80s. And the reason I think I was disappointed by it was because that scene is so great, not just that effect, but the scene that effect appears in is so great, that I assumed we were going to have a really, really good film leading up to that scene. But in reality, that scene is pretty much at the beginning of the film. It's like the second scene in the film. And then it's followed by just a kind of average 80s movie. So I was kind of disappointed by Scanners, but that scene is still great, and that effect is still the best effect in any film ever. So that's that. You should watch all 3 of those things. World on a Wire is on YouTube in high quality with subtitles. Watch that. That's the one I recommend most. Watch World on a Wire. Now, together, when you add the 2 parts together, it is over 3 hours long. Nathan, how are you? Enjoyed it? Oh, you actually watched it. Cool. I'm glad you watched it, because it is very good. I'm just surprised someone actually watched something I recommended after watching them. It's just kind of shock. But I'm glad you did. And yes, I'm fine, Digby. How are you? So that's that. And Scanners, I would still recommend to watch. It's still alright, but that scene is definitely the best part of the film. You haven't watched Scanners, okay. And remember, Digby, to ask questions if you want to. It's up to you, honestly. How are you, though? Hope you're good. I've done a painting. You haven't seen it. I showed it at the beginning, but you weren't here yet. I've done a painting. It's not finished yet. I haven't got a name for it yet, but I'm hoping to add many more layers to it, so none of this will probably be there by the end. But it's I quite like it so far. So that's that. So there we are. So yeah, unfortunately you've just come up at the end of the live stream, but I guess I can go a little bit more if you want to have a chat. That's fine. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. I really like that painting, one of the best. Thank you. I'm glad about that. Let's see if there's anything going on Twitter. Let's check Twitter. Twitter usually has some good things for me to laugh at. It's Tom Cruise's birthday. Ha! See? Funny. Scientologist idiot. What's your favourite Jack Black film? Well, I mean, unless I can't remember correctly, I'm pretty sure School of Rock is the only film I've seen him in, so School of Rock, I guess. Oh no, I've seen it. He was in that. He was in the new Jumanji film as well, but that was crap. So yes, School of Rock, because that's a good film. I like School of Rock, because comedy is one of the few genres of film which survived into the 20th century. Because it's dead now, but the 2000s, pretty much like 2013 earlier, still good comedies were being released. Especially in America. America really came into their own in the early 2000s and then died off again, along with every other country trying to do comedy. From pretty much from like the 60s all the way up to the 80s, Britain had comedy down. Britain was the best comedy you could find. And then from the 90s to the 2000s, America had the best comedy, and now no one has the best comedy. So that's that. So yeah, Jack Black. Jack Black's funny. I really like Jack Black. Jack Black's cool. Played Minecraft with PewDiePie. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. Pretty. I can play Doctor Who on the guitar. I'll show you guys that. Oh, I suppose not show you guys that. Let you guys hear it. Did you hear Keanu Reeves is going to be doing the Bill and Ted movie? I did hear about that, yeah. I'm not going to bother watching it because it won't be any good. And I haven't seen the first one yet, so that's that. But anyway, yeah, here... Muted myself by then, excellent. Here's Dr. Who. That's Dr. Who, ladies and gentlemen. So that's that. See, if you hadn't just arrived, I would have ended the stream already. But seeing as you're here, I feel like I need to continue entertaining you. Ooh, TARDIS. I don't know. What can I do that's entertaining? What's entertaining? Entertainment. What is entertainment? It's a very good question. Question which I think human... What is your favourite TV show you've watched recently? That I've watched recently. Well, I suppose World on a Wire is technically... Well, that was a mini-series, so I don't know if that technically counts. But... Favourite TV show that I have watched recently. Because my favourite TV show is probably The Young Ones, because that's the best thing ever. But I haven't watched that recently. It's been quite a while since I've watched The Young Ones. I need to update my DVDs of that, because the DVDs I have of The Young Ones are like over a decade old and have scratched to hell. So I need to get some new Young Ones DVDs. Can you do a hat tier list? You mean of all the hats I have on my You mean of all those hats? I have been considering doing a video talking through my hats, actually. I might do that at some point. As I said, I don't know if you heard me saying this, but because obviously I've finished college now for the year, and so I've got 10 weeks off. So I got I got a lot of time to do stuff, so I've been considering carrying on with Mark and Mike, because it's been nearly a year since I last did the episode of Mark and Mike. Comedy theories. I don't know if you remember that. I barely remember it. And might do a hat collection video. I've been considering doing several collection videos. Considering doing a hat collection video and a what else? A shirt collection video and maybe a DVD collection video as well. But you've seen most of that. Oh yeah, another thing I did, I created just yesterday. I've created a little spacecraft model out of Lego, which I've then glued together and painted bits which couldn't actually go where they are. So it's a permanent thing, and I think it looks pretty cool. You got the two like engines at the back, and got those bits which I glued on the side, and I'm gonna use that. Because it looks cool, I guess. So it's like, so I don't know. Vroom. 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 So that's that. Snack tier list. Maybe I don't snack. White Bueno would go right at the top, I'll tell you that much. I've seen a couple of reaction channels doing the tier list thing with films. I might do that. I mean, I've watched a lot of films. And the cool thing is, I've pretty much got a record of all the films I've watched this year in the descriptions of all of these weekly updates. So I could probably actually do that. I've kind of already got a tier list. Well, at least the top 20 of that. All those films I've watched are public in my Discord, but of course I've watched more than 20 films this year, so I could probably do that actually. Maybe we'll find out. Do you? Do you? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 ba-dum do ba-dum dum 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 ba-dum dum. Opinions on Oods. I like the Ood. I assume you're talking about the Doctor Who alien. Yeah, the Ood. They're certainly better in Planet of the Ood than they are in the Satan Pit and the Impossible Planet. Their second appearance and their subsequent appearances are also crap, but that's their best appearance. And season 4 is the best season of modern Doctor Who, although it's still worse than the worst season of classic Doctor Who. But that's because classic Doctor Who was perfect. And I haven't even seen the worst season of classic Doctor Who. A lot of people say it's Colin Baker's first season. But Colin Baker is the best, so he's not the best Doctor, but he's certainly not the worst Doctor. A lot of people say he's the worst Doctor, and that really annoys me. Because he's not the worst Doctor, he's amazing. And horrifically, criminally underrated, in fact. So that's that. Yeah, I like the Ood. In Planet of the Ood. The rest of it is crap, as I just said a second ago. Got a big red plastic bag. Who do you like to see as the new Doctor after Jodie? Maybe a good actor. You know, that'd help, I think. And a good showrunner as well. Rather than Chris Crapnell. More out of breath now. Got some crispy M&Ms. The best M&Ms, of course. I don't think there's any human being on the planet who denies it. Well, I know there isn't, in fact. Anyone denies that crispy M&Ms are the best M&Ms is ill. Sorry, but it's the truth. Certain things are the truth and have to be stated as such. Has Fan been keeping you chilled before I got here? Yeah, Fan's doing good. I've never had M&Ms. M&Ms now. You're not human. Well, that would explain it, wouldn't it? Haha. 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 Ho ho. Hee ha ha ha. Sea devil. Because of course. Aliens like cat food. Does that mean cats are aliens? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Aliens are better than humans. Cats are better than humans, so it would make sense. Little alien friend here. Crap. There's my little alien friend. And there's his wife. Because it's pink, get it? And girls like pink, because society's enforced rules about which genders like which colours. And then of course we have their son, who is green. That's their son. And then we of course have their neighbour, which is the most alien of all, llama. Because we all know llamas are aliens. Llamas are way too good to be terrestrial beings, so llamas are 100% aliens. Fun fact for you there. That was disgusting, I apologise for it. You prefer pink to blue. Good. You prefer pink to blue. Yeah. I do too, actually. Pink is a better colour than blue. Well, I also like blue quite a lot. Boopity doopity. Depends on the context of what it is. Like, for instance, I have a rather completely blue room than a completely pink room. But that's one context. Another context is maybe I don't know, a poster for a film. I'd rather be pink than blue. when I'm painting, I tend to use blue a lot rather than pink. I've only used a bit of pink. I think the main reason for that though is that I don't actually have a pink paint. So if I am going to, I can't just randomly pick pink. If I'm going to use pink, I have to mix my own pink. I think that's why I don't use pink as much in my paintings. I'd like to use more pink though. I'll do that at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'll decide later. Not now. So that's that. Llamas are evil as they kill each other. They kill other llamas in Minecraft. Right. What's that? But in real life, llamas are lovely. Although alpacas are better because alpacas are pretty much small llamas. And they're friendly as well. We were on a walk at school, right? And I once got annoyed, so I ran off, right? I didn't run off in a different direction so they couldn't find me. I just sort of ran ahead of the group. And there was some alpacas in a field next to us. And I just sort of stood there looking at them for ages and waited for the group to catch up. And I felt like I was communicating with these alpacas. I was just sat there looking at them, they were looking at me. And we were all enjoying ourselves, and they spat at a donkey who was in the field with them. It was all very nice. What is the difference between alpacas or llamas? Please tell me. Well, llamas are big and spit at you for fun, and alpacas are small, friendlier, and only spit at you if you really annoy them. So alpacas are much friendlier than llamas, and they look a bit different, I'm pretty sure. Forget pictures of alpacas and llamas. Llama images. Need to settings. No, not settings. Studio mode. Display. Okay, so these are llamas. You see, that's a. I'm pretty sure that's a llama, right? And then alpaca look identical. So that's the difference. I never realised just until now how similar they look. This is the same. See, this is the thing. I don't know. They're the same thing, honestly. I think it's a myth. I think it's a myth that they're different animals. I think alpacas are just small llamas, really. Are you Harry Potter with alpacas? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Ostriches or flamingos? Flamingos, 100%. I have a flamingo soft toy in that pile. I would find it for you. Actually, no, I don't think it is in that pile. I think it's upstairs in the cupboard. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. As I've already told you. I don't know. I'm trying to say I wouldn't be able to find it for you to show you. However, I can show you a video of mine in which I show off the flamingo. You can tame alpacas by staring at them. Don't know how accurate that is. I'd like it to be accurate. I've got 118 subscribers now. God, I'm the best human. Seriously. Dad, an oldest. Where is it? It's a pretty early video of mine. Holiday vlog 01. Now this is a video which I hate. Everyone knows I hate. But it is a video in which I show off the flamingo. This is 2016, so I would have been 11 in this video, I'm pretty sure. So watch this. This is a video in which I show off the llama, and I'll unmute this so you can hear.
This is Flo the flamingo. Do the flamingo dance. And then this is monkey.
Ooh, shut up. So that's that. interesting, isn't it? So, that's that. At least you dance. I can dance. Yeah, look at it. Look at me dance. Got the hair for the dance. Watch. I shouldn't have done that. I was already dizzy. Jesus, that's stupid. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, no. That was really stupid. Why did I do that? I was already dizzy. If you go back and tell your younger self something, what would it be? Don't waste your time caring what people think about you. Because I used to. I used to give a crap. I probably wouldn't listen to myself, but that is what I'd tell myself. I'd say, people mean nothing, so don't care what they think about you. Because that is what I now know. So yes. And stop listening to Gangnam Style as well. That's another thing I'd tell me. Because that used to be my favourite song, and that is a fact I hate about myself. That was back when the system was working on me. That's when it was actually succeeded at attempting to brainwash me. But now I have managed to remove those elements which were hypnotised, and I am now free. So that's pretty good. Oh God. Bored. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the live stream now. But it's been good talking to you. We've had a good half-hour chat. I'll answer this last question now. What is the weirdest thing you remember? The weirdest thing. Does this have to be a thing which actually happened to me, or can it just be the weirdest thing which I can remember in general, like from something else? Because the weirdest thing I can probably remember from my childhood, which I assume is what you're talking about. When I was a kid, I had a dream where, I think I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again. Where basically my parents were introducing me to like a long lost cousin, and the cousin was pretty much like Basil Brush, except a rat instead of a fox. It was like a puppet, you know, a felt puppet, and it basically jumped on me and started ripping my face off, and then I woke up. So that's probably the weirdest thing I remember. And yes, bye friend. Is that a smiley face and a sad face? Okay, fair enough. It just looks like a backward. It looks like a cooling tower actually, with the two dots on it. If you put the brackets like that, it looks like a cooling tower. You know what I mean. So that's that. I hope you've enjoyed. I have, and I'll see you in the next thing I do. I don't know what the next thing I'll do will be. Might do a gaming thing, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything, actually. So yes, bye, friend. And I will see you in the next thing that I do. Enjoy your week. And the days in it, as well. And for the rest of time. Goodbye for now.